Welcome to Battle Axe. I'm Joey Danya at the Bustin Axe Throwing Range in Dubuque, Iowa for another episode of the greatest axe throwing show in all the land, Battle Axe. They say time flies when you're having fun. It's hard to believe it, but we're halfway through this season here of WATL Axe-tion. Week 8 is the final week of the season. That's the postseason double elimination tournament. One of the guys in the hunt for a championship is Matt Bradshaw, and right now, we take you inside the mind of the Magic Man.
When I try and warm up, the one thing I want to do is I want to clear my mind. I want to be able to take each shot for what it is and just go through my pre-shot routine, which is pretty much getting the handle, my grip on the handle the way I want it. It's going through getting my stance set up to where I want my shoulder and my elbow and my leg, my lead leg, all in the same plane. Because what I want to do is I just want to be able to throw a dart motion. So once that happens, then I can go into my post-shot routine of going up to the board, grabbing my axe, and getting back into my pre-shot routine flow again in order for the next shot. So what I like to be able to do is I'm a person that throws a dart. I do not step. There's a lot of different ways you can throw, but I'm not a stepper. I go right up to the line and I basically throw a dart motion. I have my hand on the grip towards the bottom of the axe handle because I feel like that gives me the best leverage. So what I like to do is just take a few through shots and show you what I mean. So what I want to be able to do is aim my lead leg directly on the bullseye. So that way my arm release, my elbow, my shoulder, and my leg are all lined up with the bullseye. So when I take my step, I want to where my elbow, my wrist, my axe handle, and my shoulder are all on the same plane in line with the bullseye. Then it's basically throwing a dart type motion right to the target. And once that's done, my throw is complete. Now it's a matter of just clearing my mind of that motion. I will go and grab my axe. I go through my routine of throwing my axe. I take a deep breath to go back to the next release. Again, I put my lead leg right onto the bullseye with my shoulder, my elbow, grabbing my axe handle. Everything's all lined up, and then it's just a matter of just taking back and just getting a forward through motion. The shot's over. My mind is clear. Now I do my routine again. And I want to make sure I go through the same motion all the time so nothing varies between shot to shot.
Thank you, Matt. We call him the Magic Man because he's been nothing short of magical this season. Matt Bradshaw, a perfect 16-0 through 4 weeks of the season. He's got 845 points, averaging nearly 53 points per game. Right behind Bradshaw is Casey Nines, nipping at his heels with 52.1 points per game. Keep in mind, it is the points that are much more important than the overall records when determining the postseason schedule for the postseason double elimination tournament in Week 8. Behind Nines, it's Casey Buell with 753 points, followed by Logan No, Eric Scheisel, Heather Gall, Christian Bradshaw, and Kyle Gall. Those are the standings after 4 weeks of play, and we are set to go here for week number 5 on Battle Axe. Our first matchup of the day, Casey Buell taking on Eric Scheisel. If that's not the look of a champion, I don't know what is. Buell and Scheisel, touching tips for good sportsmanship, and we are set to go here for week 5 of Battle Axe.
4, 6.
Great start for Eric Scheisel. He looks hungry and determined. It's a bullseye for Scheisel to take a 2-point lead. Second throws coming any moment now. Eric Scheisel focusing in. We heard Bradshaw talking about just how important it is, the mindset of these competitors before they throw, and it appears Eric Scheisel is locked in, but Casey Buell answers with a bullseye of his own, so we've now got a tied game at 10 apiece. What a throw there from Buell. And a nice throw from Eric Scheisel as well. Looks like it's a bullseye. He's going to have to get a closer look. It is a bullseye. So we've got a 16-16 game. What a start to this one. Casey Buell focusing in here for his 4th throw in a tied game. Looks like another bullseye for Buell, and if it is,
you guys are making me work tonight.
Bradshaw's going to go in and get a closer look.
At 6.
Look at those pants on Matt Bradshaw. He means business here today.
Yep, Looking good, Casey. Good job.
It is a bullseye for Casey Buell, and that, of course, is bowling's equivalent of a turkey. It's a unicorn. 3 consecutive bullseyes for Casey Buell. Eric Scheisel needing an answer here. Casey Buell close to a bullseye, and it's close to a bullseye for Eric Scheisel as well. They're really giving Matt Bradshaw a workout, which is good for us and the viewers because we get another look at those pants. Eric Scheisel with a bullseye. He's got a 2-point advantage after the first half. They'll switch sides and get set to go here on the back half.
4 and 6.
It is a 4 for Casey Buell and a 4th consecutive bullseye for Eric Scheisel. What a treat this match has been. Scheisel now with a 4-point advantage. Buell shaking the head. You can see the frustration. Not missing the bullseye by much, but when you're going up against a competitor like Eric Scheisel, there is little room for error. Scheisel with a 4 as well. It's a 4-point game. 3 throws to go. Look at that focus on Eric Scheisel's face. He wants this one badly.
Casey 4.
It's a 4 for Casey Buell, and it's a 6 for Eric Scheisel. He now has a 6-point lead with just 2 throws to go. Casey Buell going to need to make something happen here with his 9th throw. That's very close to a bullseye, and he certainly could use it right now. But Eric Scheisel answers with a bullseye of his own. He's operating with ice in his veins right now. 50 on the board already as we head into the 10th and final throw. Both players declining the option for the kill shot. It's a bullseye for Buell to end his round. And Scheisel wraps up his day with a 4. Eric Scheisel getting the victory in a great matchup, 54-50 over Casey Buell. So a bit of an upset here in Week 5 of Battle Axe as Eric Scheisel gets the win 54-50 over Casey Buell. Scheisel improving his record to 7-10. Buell, just his 3rd loss of the season, he falls to 14-3, and not much Buell could have done outside of getting some of those 4s to land for 6s. He was awfully close in a very tight matchup as Scheisel really took his game to the next level, well above his average score of 40.4 points per game. Eric Scheisel looking good as we get things started here in Week 5. We have much more Battle Axe coming up here straight ahead on MC22. Welcome back to Battle Axe. If you are new to the program, where have you been? It's Week 5 here on Battle Axe, and if you haven't been watching, you've been missing out, but we'll get you caught up on what you're missing out on. Here on Battle Axe, every competitor gets 10 throws. Out of those 10 throws, on the 5th and 10th throw, players can opt to go for a kill shot. You see those small blue circles in the ring of the 1-point circle? If a player hits that blue circle while electing to go for a kill shot, it's 8 points. If they miss, it's 0 points. We are set to go here with more action in Week 5 of Battle Axe. Our next matchup, Casey Buell taking on Casey Nines, a battle of the Caseys. Both of these players off to great starts this season, and we are really looking forward to this one.
4 and 6.
So it's Casey Buell throwing a bullseye to build a 2-point advantage after the first throw. Buell all smiles after that throw, and he focuses in for his second throw, and that one a little off the mark for Buell. It's a 4, also a 4 for Casey Nines, so it remains a 2-point game here heading into the third throw. Casey Nines.
And 6. Nice shot, guys.
Getting a bullseye to drop as well for Buell, so it's still a 2-point game. 16-14, Buell over Nines. Fourth throw right now.
6.
A couple of bullseyes here for Buell and Nines. This means we've got a chance to see something truly remarkable. 2 unicorns on the same throw.
6 and
And we have something magical that just took place, folks. 2 unicorns.
Switch sides.
Buell and Nines with majesty as we get set for the back half.
6, 6.
These guys are really performing at a high level right now. Another bullseye for Buell, another bullseye for Nines. Source close to Nines tells me he named his axe the Butcher. Oh my goodness. Look at the frustration on Buell's face. Things had been going so well, and then that. He can't get it to stick into the wood. It's a 0. Meanwhile, Nines throws his 5th consecutive bullseye. It's a 38-34 lead for Nines and the Butcher.
It's a 6.
Nines wedging that Butcher into the bullseye yet again.
That's a 4.
We're going to call Casey Nines Laser Wolf. Of course, the Butcher from Fiddler on the Roof. Nines now with a 6-point lead after another bullseye.
6, 4.
There is an answer from Buell. A bullseye, and he needed it badly.
10th throw, guys.
It's now a
Casey
4-point
Nines,
game.
48. Casey Buell 44.
Big decision coming here for Casey Buell. Final throw. He's down 4. Will he go for the kill shot?
Buell going for the kill
He
shot.
will. Almost has to at this point. Ooh.
0.
Close, but
And
not close
4.
enough. Casey Buell coming up short on the kill shot. And Laser Wolf is going to get the bullseye and the win. Casey Nines, the victor.
Brings it to
54 to 44
Casey
over
Buell.
Casey
Nice,
Buell.
there we go.
Casey Nines, a.k.a. Laser Wolf, with laser focus in this one. 6 consecutive bullseyes, 2 unicorns for Casey Nines to get the victory over Casey Buell as Nines improves to 16-2. Buell dropping to 14-4. And really the story of this one, the drop for Buell on the 7th throw, and then he had to go for that kill shot on the 10th throw. A kill shot can certainly change the course of things, and on the 10th throw, Buell went for it all. No guts, no glory. And I know what you're all wondering. How do these competitors stay focused with so much on the line? Here's how Casey Buell does it.
It's hard to explain. I mean, it really is. You're in the moment. You're trying to stay focused. Your concentration. I mean, it all plays into fact how your opponent's doing against you. I mean, there's all those little components that just circling in the back of your mind that you're trying to pay attention to, and just make sure you're doing the best of your capabilities.
Thank you, Casey. We are set to go for our next matchup here in Week 5. It is Lynn Burkhart taking on Stephanie Prine. She looks confident. Prine and Burkhart touching tips of the axes for good sportsmanship, and we are underway.
4.
A couple of 4s here from Stephanie Prine and Lynn Burkhart.
Yes.
Pretty good matchup here. Both competitors coming in pretty evenly matched up. Burkhart averaging just over 35 points a game. Prine averaging 33.5 points per game.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Prine lands a bullseye. She takes a 2-point lead, 10-8 over Lynn Burkhart. 3rd throw coming up.
3 and a 6.
It is a 3 for Burkhart and a 6 for Prine. So Prine now has a 5-point lead heading into the 4th throw. Burkhart focusing in. She needs to gain a little ground here, and that one off the mark for Burkhart.
Close here.
Eric Scheisel getting a closer look at it. It's a 2. Meanwhile, Prine lands a 4.
All right, Lynn, you're at 13. Stephanie, you're at 20.
She builds a 7-point lead.
I don't. You should call.
Prine wants to have another look taken at it.
Not on this side. There's plenty of room.
It is a 4. She has a 20-13 lead. Time to elect if they want to go for the kill shot.
Kill shot? No kill shot. Okay, thank you.
Neither Prine or Burkhart will go for the kill shot here. Nice throw from Prine.
4.
Nice throw from Burkhart as well. It's a couple of 4s, so it remains a 7-point game as we head to the second half. They'll switch sides and get set for the 6th throw. Good throw there from Burkhart. Nice throw from Prine as well. It's a couple of 4s. It remains a 7-point game. Burkhart unable to gain any ground here on Prine. She's going to have to soon because we've only got 4 throws to go. Couple more 4s for Burkhart and Prine. Just 3 throws to go now. It's Prine leading 32-25. Burkhart focusing in. One of her best throws of the day. It's a 6 for Lynn Burkhart. Eric Scheisel getting a closer look at Stephanie Prine's throw. It's a 3 for Prine, so big round there for Burkhart. She gains 3 points to make it a 4-point game with 2 throws to go. This one's still up for grabs.
4-6.
And it is a 4 for Lynn Burkhart and a big bullseye for Stephanie Prine. That's going to make her lead 6 points heading into this final throw. Neither player will go for the kill shot. Burkhart needs some help and a bullseye.
4 and a 2.
And it's a 2 for Lynn Burkhart, and Stephanie Prine lands a 4 as she gets the victory. 45-37 over Lynn Burkhart. A very solid round by Stephanie Prine for a 45 to get the victory over Lynn Burkhart with a round of 37. Stephanie Prine improving to 7-10 on the season, while Burkhart drops to 5-12. Stephanie Prine very consistent in this one. 3 bullseyes and a lot of 4s on the board. Just 1 3 for Stephanie Prine. A very nice round of 45. Meanwhile, for Lynn Burkhart, a couple of throws that just got away from her. Those 2s and that 3 in the 3rd throw proved too much to be able to overcome. We've got much more Battle Axe coming up here on MC22. We'll be straight back after this. Welcome to Battle Axe. We just saw Lynn Burkhart fall to Stephanie Prine 45-37. 3 matches down, 5 still to go here on week 5 of Battle Axe. Our next matchup is one we are looking forward to. Logan No taking on Kyle Gall, a man oozing with confidence. No and Gall touching tips, and we are ready to go. First throw from Kyle Gall is a 4. Logan No throwing a bullseye. He's got a 6-4 lead. Kyle Gall closing one eye to focus in. Looks like a 4 for Gall. And it's a drop for Logan No. That's heartbreaking for No. Just like that, his lead is gone, and he now trails 8-6. That is a bullseye for Logan No. Big answer there after the drop. Kyle Gall throws a 2. And Logan No back in front by 2 now, 12-10 after 3 throws.
4 and a 0.
0 for Kyle Gall. A 4 for Logan No. His lead now up to 6. Big decision here for Kyle Gall whether or not he wants to go for the kill shot. He's going to decline the option, as will No.
4 and a 4.
It's a 4 for Gall, a 4 for No. So we're halfway home, and Logan No brings a 6-point lead into the back half.
And go ahead.
Kyle Gall with some work to do here on his last 5 throws. Appears to throw a 4 right there on his 6th throw. Indeed, it is a 4, and it's a 4 for Logan No as well. So it remains a 6-point game. Just 4 throws to go now.
6-4.
Nice throw there by Logan No. It's another bullseye. It's a 4 for Kyle Gall. Logan No now with a commanding 8-point lead. Just 3 throws to go. And just like that, Logan No leaves the door open for Kyle Gall. It's a drop for No and a bullseye for Gall. All of a sudden, it's a 2-point game. Just 2 throws to go. This is a nail-biter.
6-4.
A 6 for Logan No. We saw him with a drop earlier in the second throw. He responded with a bullseye. He does the same here on his 9th throw.
All right, 10th throw, guys. We're at 32-36.
4-point game. One final throw. Big decision here.
Kyle? No. Okay.
Wow.
Right. And let me get
It's a drop for Logan No on the final throw. Kyle Gall
4 and a drop.
gets a 4. So close to a bullseye.
That puts us at 36 to
Nearly had the
36.
win with a
Going to
bullseye.
sudden death.
Instead, we're going to sudden death. Each player will now attempt a kill shot. Whoever gets closer will be the victor.
In the event that you both hit the kill shot. First to hit the kill shot or get closest. So if it lands on the board.
What a match here between Logan No and Kyle Gall.
Hits kill shot, the other misses.
A heartbreaking drop on the last throw for Logan No allowed Gall to force this sudden death. Wow. Look how close this
Let me
is.
check on that.
Eric Scheisel moving in to get a closer look.
Right.
Gall appears to have landed the kill shot, and he did. Kyle Gall,
Right. Nice shooting, guys.
what a
Nice
comeback, what a win. Kyle Gall takes it in sudden death. It doesn't get much better than that. Kyle Gall winning in sudden death over Logan No after both players turned in a round of 36. Logan No seemed to be in command of this game until the very end, and it shows you just how quickly fortunes can change when there is a drop like Logan No had on his 10th and final throw. That allowed Gall to get a 4 that would force a sudden death, and then Gall landing his kill shot in sudden death to get a thrilling victory. We are ready to go for our next matchup here on Battle Axe, and our next matchup is going to be Casey Nines, a.k.a. Laser Wolf, against Heather Gall. We're set to go.
Let's go.
Gall and Nines touching tips. We are underway.
3, 6.
It's a 3 for Heather Gall and a bullseye for the Laser Wolf. Casey Nines up 6-3. Look at that focus from Gall.
4, 6.
It's a 4 for Heather Gall. Another bullseye for Casey Nines. And Casey Nines now has a chance to get a unicorn if he can land another bullseye.
There's a 6. And
Close,
give me a second. I want
but no unicorn, it appears. Eric Scheisel's going to need a closer look.
He's wild, so take a 4 over
It's
here.
going to be a 4. So Casey Nines just missing a unicorn. Meanwhile, Heather Gall gets her first bullseye of the game to closen things up.
4, 6.
It's a 4 for Heather Gall on her 4th throw. Casey Nines with
22.
another bullseye.
Heather, you're at 17.
He now has a 22-17 lead. Both players opting to not go for the kill shot here on their 5th throw.
It's like 2 4s.
And it's a 4 for Gall and a 4 for Nines.
Yeah, it's good.
We are halfway home. Casey Nines
sides.
has a 5-point advantage as Nines and Gall switch sides and get set to go
All right, lanes
for the
open,
back
go ahead.
half.
3 and 6.
A 6 for Heather Gall, a 3 for Casey Nines to really closen things up. Gall now within 2 points. Just 4 throws to go. Another nice throw from Heather Gall. Casey Nines.
4.
It's close to being a bullseye, but it's a 4 for Casey Nines. He maintains his 2-point lead with 3 throws to go. What a moment here for Heather Gall. You got to wonder if the pressure's getting to her.
6.
It's another 4 for Heather Gall and another bullseye for Casey Nines.
Right now we're looking at 35 to
His
39.
4th bullseye of the round.
4, 6.
So it is a 4
All
for
right,
Heather
you're
Gall,
at
a
39,
6 for
45.
Casey Nines as he is looking to put this one away, and he can end his day with a unicorn here with another bullseye.
4,
And he
6.
does. Casey Nines
For the win at
ending his
54,
round with
43.
a unicorn for the win. So Casey Nines will saddle up on his unicorn and ride off into the sunset with a victory here over Heather Gall, 51-43. Casey Nines improving to 17-2 on this season. What a season it's been thus far for Casey Nines. Meanwhile, Gall falls to 7-10. Casey Nines, a model of consistency. Once again, 6 bullseyes for the Casey Nines in this one to get the W. Heather Gall, an impressive round of 43, but not enough with Nines locked in very closely. We will have much more Battle Axe coming up here straight ahead here on MC22. Welcome back to Battle Axe. I'm Joey Danya at the Bustin Axe Throwing Range in Dubuque, Iowa. It is week 5 of this WATL Fall League season. We've had a great week 5 thus far. Earlier tonight, we saw Kyle Gall win a thriller in sudden death over Logan No, and we just saw Heather Gall give Casey Nines a run for his money as Nines picked up his second victory of the week over Heather Gall. Back in week 2, who could forget the sudden death thriller between Hannah Brussel and Lynn Burkhart? Brussel won that matchup, and tonight we get the much-anticipated rematch between Brussel and Burkhart. We are set to go here at the Bustin Axe. Can't wait for this one. Burkhart's first throw appears to be a bullseye. Meanwhile, it's a drop for Brussel. So Burkhart off to a great start in this one. She has a 6-0 lead over Brussel.
Yep, it's Lynn's fault. She's showing up to play.
Next throw is a 2 for Lynn Burkhart. It's a 4 for Hannah Brussel. So she gets a couple of points back to narrow the gap. Brussel chirping back a little bit at Eric Scheisel. She's going to go in to get another look. It's just a 4. She's going to laugh it off and see if she can have the last laugh in this one. Third throw. It's a 4 for both Burkhart and Brussel. So Burkhart hanging on to her lead. Fourth throw coming up. It's a 6 for Lynn Burkhart. She's building on that lead now after a 3 from Hannah Brussel. Time for these ladies to decide if they want to go for the kill shot. They will not. And that is heartbreaking for Hannah Brussel. Things starting to get away from Hannah Brussel. It's a drop. Meanwhile, it's a 4 for Burkhart. She now has a commanding lead heading into the back half of this one. So Burkhart and Brussel switch sides. A lot of work to do here on the back half for Brussel if she's going to come out on top over Burkhart once again. It's a 6 for Burkhart. She's starting to run away with this one. A 4 for Hannah Brussel. Just 4 throws to go now. Look at that focus from Lynn Burkhart. You know she wants this one badly after losing to in sudden death to Brussel back in week 2. So just 3 throws to go now between Burkhart and Brussel. What a throw there from Lynn Burkhart. She is performing at a very high level. Another bullseye for Burkhart. She is running away with this one. It's a 4 for Brussel. Just 2 throws to go. Lynn Burkhart not letting up one bit. That one's close to a bullseye. Eric Scheisel getting another look. It's a 4 for Lynn Burkhart.
Lynn, 42,
1 throw to go.
26, kill shots.
Neither will attempt the kill shot. It's a 4 for Lynn Burkhart to wrap up a fantastic round. Hannah Brussel ending her round with a 2 as Burkhart gets the win 46-28. Well, what a statement by Lynn Burkhart. After coming up short to Hannah Brussel in sudden death back in week 2, an absolutely dominating performance here by Lynn Burkhart to get the win over Brussel 46-28 as Burkhart improves to 6-12 on the season with 4 bullseyes on the round for a total of 46. A very impressive score from Lynn Burkhart, well above her average score of 35.4 points per game. As for Hannah Brussel, she averages 35.8 per game and came up a little short of that with a 28. We are set to go for our next matchup here on Battle Axe. Casey Nines taking on Logan. No nonsense, no. No and Nines touch tips. They start to get focused in here for our next matchup on Battle Axe. We are underway.
4.
It's a 4 for no and a 4 for Nines. Casey Nines calls his axe Butcher, and that's why we call Casey Laser Wolf. Laser Wolf, of course, the Butcher from Fiddler on the Roof. Laser Wolf with laser focus there. He lands a bullseye to take a 2-point lead.
It's going to be sorry, that looks like a 4 and a 4, but
Eric Scheisel's going to have to get a closer look at this one.
it's a 4.
It's a 4.
Got 4 over here too as well.
And it is a 4 for Casey Nines as well. So it remains a 2-point game as we get set for the 4th throw. These two taking their time.
6.
A 6 for Logan,
Guys,
no.
Tie ball game 18.
A 4 for
18.
Nines. That ties this one up at 18 apiece.
Okay.
Time for these players to decide if they want to go for the kill shot. They're not going to opt for the kill shot.
6, 4.
Going to play it conservative. It's a 6 for Casey Nines, a 4 for Logan No. So Nines with a 2-point lead.
6, 4.
4 for Casey Nines.
Here goes again.
A 6 for Logan No.
28-28.
We are all tied up at 28 apiece. What a match this has been.
6, 4.
Another 6 from Logan No Nonsense No. That's why they call him No Nonsense. He's looking to put this one away. He's one bullseye away from a unicorn.
4, 4.
And he just missed the unicorn. Logan No with a 4. Also a 4 for Casey Nines. This is shaping up to be a fantastic finish.
4. 6.
It is a 4
Shot, yep, 6. Good.
for Casey Nines.
That's right, you're up by 4 points, Logan. It's
A
10
6
shot,
for
44
Logan
to
No.
40.
He has a 4-point
Going
lead
for it,
heading
Logan.
into the final throw.
Casey, you wanna? Are you crazy?
Tough decision here for Casey Nines.
If you get a kill shot and he gets a 4, you will be a tie.
They spend so much time thinking about what to do in these situations. Casey Nines,
I like what I hear.
he's going to go for it all. No guts, no glory here on Battle Axe. Oh!
Oh, and there was that 4 too.
Heartbreak
All right,
City
so
for Casey
total's
Nines.
Gonna be
He misses the kill shot by
40 to 48.
mere centimeters.
48. Nice shot. Nice
Logan No gets the victory.
Sorry, it's a 10 straight.
48-40. Another great matchup here in week 5, and it is Logan No coming out on top 48-40 over Casey Nines. Logan No improving to 14-3 on the season. Casey Nines dropping to 17-3. They call him No Nonsense No for a reason, and there was no nonsense here tonight from Logan No. He had an impressive round with 4 bullseyes to put this one away, 48-40 over Nines. We've got one more matchup coming up here in Week 5 on Battle Axe. We'll be back with that straight ahead on MC22. Welcome back to Battle Axe. Joey Danya here at the Bustin Axe Throwing Range in Dubuque, Iowa, as we get set for our final match of the night, and it is one that we are looking forward to with great anticipation. We just saw Logan No defeat Casey Nines 48-40, an impressive victory for No, but if you want to be the best, you've got to beat the best, and that is exactly what Logan No Nonsense will attempt to do here in our final matchup of Week 5. It's going to be Logan No taking on Matt the Magic Man Bradshaw. Bradshaw and No touch tips as we get set to go here with our final match of the night.
6-6.
We knew this was going to be a good one. And it's off to a great start. Bullseyes for Bradshaw and No. You've got to wonder, what is going through the mind of Logan No right now? Just had a huge win, and here he is in, without a doubt, what is the biggest matchup of his season thus far. A 6 for Bradshaw, a 4 for No. So Bradshaw now has a 2-point advantage.
6-6.
Logan No answering nicely with a bullseye of his own. And no surprise here, it's another unicorn for Matt Bradshaw.
Just barely skimmed it.
Just got a bullseye there, did No.
I can see it.
Matt Bradshaw going for a 4th consecutive bullseye right here with a 2-point lead.
4 and a 4.
They didn't miss by much, but those are a couple of 4s. So it's Bradshaw up 22-20.
Logan?
Big decision here. Will Logan No? Oh my goodness.
6 and a drop.
So Logan No opting not to go for the kill shot. Had a bullseye, it appeared, but it wouldn't stick. It's a drop for No, a heartbreaking 0. As Bradshaw lands a bullseye to take a commanding 8-point lead.
6 and a 6.
Logan No finding his composure, getting a bullseye to land. But once again, Bradshaw has a bullseye. This guy just won't let up. Another chance at a unicorn right here for Matt Bradshaw.
6 and a
Just
6.
gets the bullseye to drop, and that's why they call him the Magic Man. Magical things happen when Matt Bradshaw has that axe in his hand. Bradshaw closing in on another victory here in an unbeaten season. He came into this one a perfect 16-0. Logan No 13-4 on the season. He's got his work cut out for him here against one of the all-time greats. Another bullseye
I'm going to take a closer look.
for Matt Bradshaw. That's awfully close for Logan No. It's a bullseye. He gets the thumbs up from Eric Scheisel.
52. Matt Bradshaw.
It's a
44.
52-44 lead for Matt Bradshaw heading into the final throw. Both players opting not to go for the kill shot. And Matt Bradshaw wraps up another masterful performance with a bullseye. He gets the victory, 58-48 over Logan No. So Matt Bradshaw picking up right where he left off. Of course, last week we saw Bradshaw throw up a round of 60, 10 straight bullseyes. Here tonight, he comes up just short of 60 with a round of 58 to defeat Logan No by 10 points to improve to 17-0 on the season, as No drops to 13-5. For Logan No, a little more nonsense than Logan No Nonsense would have liked. It was a heartbreaking drop on the 5th throw, and ultimately, you can't make mistakes like that when you're going up against Matt Bradshaw. Here's Logan No on his week.
My first match, I really struggled to connect. I had 3 drop shots where it hit the kill shot, but the blade and the axe was just kind of slightly rotated, so it didn't stick. I was a little frustrated with that. I was able to get a little bit more practice in In my second game, I really focused on trying not to grip my axe too much. If I grip it too much, when I release it, actually twists the axe. So I held it looser, tried to just let it go, and that seemed to work out well.
Thank you very much, Logan. Best of luck the rest of the way this season here on Battle Axe. Let's take a look now at our post-game wrap-up. So Matt Bradshaw, the man to beat coming into this one, and he is the man to beat as we head out into Week 6. Just 2 weeks to go here before the postseason, and Matt Bradshaw not letting up one bit. A perfect 17-0 now on the season. Behind Bradshaw, it's Casey Nines, Casey Buell, Logan No Nonsense No, Eric Scheisel, Heather Gall, Christian Bradshaw, and Kyle Gall. Just 2 weeks to go until we get set for the double elimination postseason tournament in Week 8, and Matt Bradshaw certainly the man to beat at this point. The question is, can anyone beat Matt Bradshaw? For the entire MC22 team, this is Joey Danya from the Bustin Axe Throwing Range in Dubuque, Iowa, signing off on this episode of Battle Axe on MC22.